this lineup so far.
We're going to the games. I have to butt in now.
Sorry, got you. Cheers.
We have to do it, man. We have to go for it. The final battle at the top here, Zappin or Razzi. One of them is eliminated from the tournament.
We see an occultist. I absolutely love that. The occultist is really going to be able to do so much in protecting his team from Zappin's finale there. Really an unbelievable advantage because none of Zappin's team are able to go through stealth. The Dirksab can go through guard, but nothing can go through stealth apart from these AoE attacks. So quite frankly, if Razzi's occultist doesn't have Stygian Embrace, I'm going to really be disappointed.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. What do you think? What do you make of this? Because this is heavy DOT come from Zappin, obviously. This is so much damage, like the Flagellant. I'm so sorry, man.
So
yeah. But Houndmaster, Jester also, and the Antiquarian. Obviously, those dodges are not really gonna kind of keep happening, right? Because there is a Ballad on the table.
That. They are 4 bleeds across the board.
That's brutal. That's a lot of damage. And you know, Zappin follows up with the Festering Vapors. This does connect, though. This kind of connects across the board. I would love to see the trinkets on this Antiquarian, actually, because I have no idea whether she might not indeed have enough there.
We see that is interesting there. That is an... I mean, well, he lands it, but that's risky.
Yeah.
He could have dropped a Beast Bile there. Imagine how much more impactful that Beast Bile would have been.
Yeah, it's kind of counters most of the moves that Zappin has, so it's kind of surprising not to see that happen. Oh, he also the stealth power move.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I love this.
That's smart.
The Stygian Embrace here is a 3 use per battle ability. It also will evidently equal out to more stress over turns if this Houndmaster lands all 4 twice in a row there. With that Crimson Hook, seriously, Mike, that is a very inveterate play. Something that a lot of people say, and we're going to see it right now.
Let's see that.
Look at the amount of stress this will apply. Look at this.
30, yeah, that's crazy. This is insanity, man.
Can you believe that?
But yeah, this is something you trade off because you do lose the 10 of the occultist effectively doing this, right? So
listen, Mike, that's offset by the defensive gains of the stealth and also the offensive gains there. You've basically got the stealth for free there.
Yeah, absolutely. But Zappin is doing so much damage on the other hand. So he is delivering. Look at those blight stacks. Look at those bleed stacks. This is not going to get any better from here. I feel like we are 2 turns for the conclusion of this fight. I feel like Zappin is just going to take it, man.
I think he's 1 turn behind him. This is so difficult because I wanted to say a Beast Bile last time.
No, you don't want to be mana. No, you have to be using the Bile. You have to be using the Bile.
He's trying to mitigate damage.
Oh, that's not going to work.
If a Harvest lands, that will be far too much, especially with that Hemlock there. Yeah. That's 6 damage per turn over 2 characters.
I feel like Razzi actually botched the opening. He should have just dropped the riposte from the get-go with the Abomination. This gives you such a huge advantage because every single attack you use, using, the Houndmaster, the Jester, the Antiquarian, is going to be riposted and it just hurts you in a very, very bad way. However, it kind of forces you to consider your options, right? Right now, Zappin can just press those AoE buttons the way he finds suitable, and he's just going to get things done. I feel like this is just the problem for Razzi right now. He's severely behind on the tempo, and honestly, Zappin, he has the finisher on the Jester. I don't know if he has the finisher on this Antiquarian, but you have to remember, finisher also gives you a lot of accuracy, right? So those hits are just gonna get even more brutal as the fight kind of progresses, and honestly, I just don't see a way for Razzi to win this. Barring a very lucky crit.
Is the name of the game right now for Zappin, is it not? Look at these DOTs across double dodge, right?
Yeah,
that is brutal.
That's brutal.
With 95% accuracy, you do expect to see at least one of those go through in a Houndmaster, only 15 base dodge, but really, Razzi is losing this fight right now based simply on the fact that he has no AoE healing. All he can do is have very, very powerful single target weird reconstruction that could also whiff and hit for 0. That could be a wasted turn. Yeah.
Can you imagine this fight if this Jester hadn't been able to do his thing? Because he had actually been able to drop those harvests. He was able to drop a lot of damage overall, right? He dropped the Ballad as well. Like, if you just get the pressure going from the very first time you drop the Bile with the Abomination, just keep it going and just reapply it every single time. This middle row of Zappin,
and he's not transforming. When you have an Abomination, especially when you are put on the clock like this, you need to make sure he gets the stress out. If he gets the stress out when he dies, It's rough, but still, you've got the majority of the stress he will deal out there. What he isn't doing right now is trying to go for a rage and take down that Jester.
Yeah, this is a guaranteed finale now.
To play defensively.
It's a guaranteed finale.
He can finale anyone.
Yeah,
he can finale
literally anyone. Yeah,
board.
I would just probably go for the Occultist just because this is the sustain for the team, or maybe just the MAA simply because it's just an annoying character to deal with, right? So probably this is Zapine just kind of pressing the finale button. He does go fast next turn, so he just gets the finale down no matter what happens. There's a nervous staff for the kill as well. He has the finisher there for on the Antiquary, you have to believe, right? That's what kind of made this happen.
Brutal.
Yeah. That's just, I mean, he has no pool either, so he cannot prevent the finale. This is a dead I think the Abomination is the safest bet for Zapine as well.
I mean, quite frankly, Mike, I would say any one of these characters is dead. This is the potency of a Jester here. He's not been pressured enough to make it so he's even hit death's door. He's going to finale the Abomination, not even going to take their Apostate here, jumping all the way back into 4. Zapine hit. The luck of the Mike Field gang. Right now, our brilliance are taking it home, Mike. Defeating this guy who you thought was going to take it home all the way, right? Ratsy, someone you played against, someone you thought was very, very potent. Yeah. Maybe on the big stage, a little bit worried. Maybe Zap, oh, look at that, and he's gone. He's throwing the game, I'd say. I'd stay. No,
just like this, he's gone. Yeah. Guys, this is the no, we still don't know the result of Cetra versus Andrewfago, right? So that's another thing that will kind of be awaiting ahead there. So let's just kind of see the